Then something bad happened in 1981.
Right, he had another heart attack. And that time he couldn't pull himself through. So all of my friends and family and customers and everybody came to my mother's house to share their condolences.
So 7 stores, 4 children. How many employees?
Oh, by that time, probably 100.
And no husband whose brilliant idea it was.
Well, I remember one day we were driving to the office, and he said, "After I die, you'll take over and do everything." And I said, "No, I can't do that. I don't know how to do all those things." "Yes, you do. Yeah, you know how to do it."
You thought that'll never happen.
I did think that would never happen. So, but I had decided already to give up my job at the girls' home and come to work with him. I did that so that we had some time together, just the two of us doing the same thing instead of different things.
I'm graduated from college.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. First of many.
Yeah.
First of the 4. All right. But yet we all worked in the stores growing up.
Yes.
And I had this great idea that I presented to the board. And I said, here's something that one of my clients is doing and you could do it. And it was a one-night sale. And for one night, we give super amazing prices and we invite everybody on your database, because that was another area where you guys were unique because you kept a database. How did you even know how to do that?
Just logical.
And do you remember how many people were on the database?
No, I don't.
It ended up being like 30,000.
Wow.
So, okay, so I pitched the board, your 2 sets of partners,
Okay.
on doing a one-night sale. Do you remember that sale?
Yes.
And it was in celebration of?
20 years in business.
Yeah. So, do you remember how it worked?
We mailed something out to all of our customers.
So everybody on the database received an invitation saying, we're having our 20-year anniversary sale. I think we were rolling back prices to 20 years ago. That's what it was. We were rolling back.
Oh.
We weren't saying a discount of a percentage or a dollar. We were saying, for one night only, we're going to have prices the way they were 20 years ago. And then when we opened the doors to the sale, and what happened?
The bus let all its customers out.
And how many people showed up?
More than 50.
Like 100. You remember? Here, let's look at some pictures. I brought pictures. Look at that one.
Yeah, you can certainly see how many people were there. They could have elbow to elbow, shoulder to shoulder.
So the sale went from, I remember it went from like 5 o'clock in the afternoon until about 9 o'clock at night. So it was like 4 hours. Do you remember what the dollar amount was at the end of the evening?
No.
$30,000
Wow.
in one night. So I guess you were popular.
I guess I was.
So you had said, well, if we do this, we want to attract some new customers. We don't want to just give discounts to our old customers.
Right.
So we bought a mailing list of prospects who also lived in the area around the store. And we made the offer to them too. We said invitation only and prices rolled back 20 years, one night sale only, and come on. So at the end of the night, when we tallied up all the sales, which side do you think won? The customer side or the prospect side?
I don't know, the prospect side, I guess.
No, it was your customers. More customers came than any prospects.
Because the others didn't know what,
They didn't know who you were.
Right.
They didn't understand what the big deal was about rolling prices back 20 years because they had never been to the store and had that experience.
Right.
So, in fact, one of your partners, who shall go unnamed, said, well, why did we even do this if we couldn't get new business? But some of those people ended up bringing like 10, 15 pieces of artwork to frame that they never would have necessarily brought in. So I think by the end of the evening, it was still considered to be a pretty profitable exercise, even though everybody had to work really hard. So well done, Mama.
Thank you. Have a good coach.
Anything else you want to say?
I have great children. That's what I want to say.